Hey guys, this is a knife that I had my eye on a long time. When I first started collecting knives, I was into Spydercos and Benchmades and purchased a lot of Benchmades. The 940, a great knife. Um, for those of you who remember the Ruckus, I had a large and small Ruckus at one time. Excellent quality knife, big knife. So along that same time period, this knife was in their lineup, and always had my eye on it, but never really made the move to purchasing this knife. And since then, it's been discontinued. But I found this knife up for sale, and at a pretty good price, and decided to go ahead and purchase it. And it is the 630 Skirmish. Let's go ahead and open it up. This is in box. It's practically new in box. This is a full titanium knife. And you can see here that it has like a greenish anodized titanium, a little bit of a greenish hue with some rainbow anodized dimples there in the handle. Not as bad in person than I've seen in photographs. I was a little bit hesitant with the rainbow, but it's not that bad in person. It's kind of muted, and it's actually a nice looking knife. A lot of holes. You can see the holes. By the way, this is a Neil Blackwood collaboration, custom knife maker. You can see here. There's his logo. And you can see I love the design, the whole Spyderco hole motif that's put in here with the small holes and then the large one here for the opening. You can see in the bottom here these are beveled, these little holes here, the lanyard hole and then the two other matching holes that go with it are beveled in anodized blue right there, which is nice. A lot of detail on this knife that makes it interesting. The pocket clip. It's a large pocket clip. A little bit of a spoon shape. It's satin finish, and it's gonna stand out if that's something you're concerned about. It's a big blade. This is a large knife. Let me put this aside and just show you a very large knife. I want to show you next to here it is next to a XM24. Okay, not many knives can dwarf an XM24. Okay, I think this one does. This is a large knife. They make a small Skirmish as well that's a little more EDC friendly, but this is pretty amazing that this knife, I think it's a good 5-inch blade. Couple things, the lockup is great. Had a little wiggle when I got it. I tightened it up, the pivot, and it's gone. No up and down at all. No stick at all on the lock bar. It's not as robust as the 24, not even close. But it is a solid knife nonetheless. One thing I don't like about it, if you can see here, it's aesthetically it's great. Is the beveled holes here on the blade for the opening. It looks outstanding, but it's very difficult to open. You're not going to flick this knife open very easily because you don't get a lot of purchase with your thumb, which is a little disappointing. I think they should probably have taken a page out of Spyderco's book and figured out how to do the hole for that, because it just doesn't, although it looks nice and I know what they were going with the extra amount of detail, I think it kind of backfired on them as far as opening, because it's a little difficult to open. Not horrible, but if you were in a situation defending your life, you could slip on that hole. And this is probably a self-defense type of knife, I would say. Just the size of that blade. Little too big for EDC. But very, very neat blade. So we got the XM right here. Let's show you. Here's the ZT0561. You can see the comparison there. It's going to be bigger than that. Here it is next to a Sebenza. Let me get these up here. Okay, there it is next to a Sebenza. So you're seeing that, and here is a Microtech Select Fire. Get it in frame there. So, interesting knife. I would call it a classic Benchmade knife, one that is definitely put in the record books for just all-time classics that Benchmade has put out. I wish they would do some more titanium. I knew that actually they do have some titanium handled knives, frame locks. I haven't tried them out. Maybe some of you guys know, have used them. I'd like to hear about it if you have, what their titanium frame locks are like. But they definitely did this one right. And you know what's interesting? Check out that pocket clip. It's almost exactly the same style as the 24, the Hinder series. I wonder if you could replace it. I like the Hinder's clip a lot better. Anyway, excellent knife, fun find to finally get, and appreciate y'all watching. Take care.